Hi guys, how are you all doing? Hope all of you are doing well. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 cars which are very underrated in India. They don't sell as much as they should because they are talented cars, they're well engineered products, but somehow they don't end up selling because of some reasons. Now, the first car on this list is a Maruti Suzuki car, and I think it's the car which should really sell well, but it doesn't. And of course, it is the Maruti Suzuki S-Cross. It's a SUV, it's not a compact SUV because it's over 4 meters in length, it's 4.3 meters in length. So it is a large SUV in that regard, but somehow it doesn't sell as much as some of its rivals. In isolation, it sells quite well. It sells about 3,000, 4,000 units on a very regular basis, sometimes even more than that. But in terms of overall comparison with even its own sister brand, the Vitara Brezza, it doesn't have the same kind of numbers. Now, a lot of people don't buy this car because it's a little more expensive than the Brezza, but they don't remember that it's a bigger car, the cabin space is bigger, the boot space is much larger, the ride comfort is better, the overall driving dynamics are more engaging, the engine refinement is slightly better because the cabin feels better insulated, and of course it sells from the Nexa brand, which is a more premium and posh brand and not the Arena brand. So people don't realize this and they just look at the sticker price and they feel, why should I end up spending a lakh or a lakh and a half more over what is essentially the same engine gearbox that they're getting. But to be honest, the S-Cross isn't a compact SUV. It's, as I just said, mid-size SUV. It's over 4 meters in length, so you get better space, better ride comfort, and things like that. And I think that it also looks better than the Vitara Brezza, but it's a car which should sell in larger volumes, but it doesn't. But definitely, if you're in the market for a compact SUV and you want to spend a little bit more, you can stretch your budget a bit. Take a look at the S-Cross. Now, the second car on the list is a car which has been on this list for a long time, and it simply is a car which doesn't sell, and that car is the Honda Jazz. Now, even the last generation of the car, which was launched in the mid 2000s or the late 2000s, didn't sell as much as it should have sold because a lot of people felt it was very expensive even at that time. And even now, people compare this car with the Baleno and the i20, which is quite right because it is in the same segment. But when you look at the numbers, monthly sales figures, it doesn't even sell about 10 or 15% of what the Baleno and the i20 sell. So it's a bit of a shame because the Jazz is a very good car in terms of the roominess. It has a very good cabin in terms of engineering, in terms of driving, and the plastic quality is also quite decent. A lot of people think that it misses out on fancy features like you get on the i20 now, like wireless charging for a mobile phone and digital gauges and stuff like that. Features which well are now present on the i20. But honestly speaking, the Jazz has more space in the back, it has a much bigger boot, the ride comfort is better, and Honda's 1.2 iVTEC engine is a nice engine to drive, and the CVT gearbox on this car is a refined, creamy unit. So really it has what it takes to be a bestseller, but somehow still doesn't sell. But if you're in the market for a good car which is good in terms of engineering, it is decent in terms of value, and also you want a car which will give you total peace of mind in the long run, then I think it's a car that you should check out. Forget that compact SUV, just go ahead to a Honda dealership and check out the Honda Jazz. Now, the third car on this list is also another car which used to sell very well a few years ago, but unfortunately over the last year or so, sales have been slowly going down, and that car is the Ford EcoSport. Now, I can't call it an underrated car because a lot of enthusiasts, a lot of people who drive, a lot of people who know about cars do rate it quite highly, but people have really reduced buying it, or less people are buying it over the last 6 months or so because of some fresh arrivals. Now, in terms of value, the Ford EcoSport is terrific value because you get the titanium version of the car which comes with all the kit that you need, even the sunroof, for about 11 lakh 35 40,000 rupees, depending on which city you're living in, on-road price. This is for the diesel, and the petrol version of the car is only about 20 or 30,000 rupees cheaper. So in terms of sheer value, the titanium TDCi EcoSport is brilliant value. You get projector lamps, you of course get the sunroof, you get alloy wheels, you get 2 airbags. As standard, yes, you don't get Apple's CarPlay and Android Auto on this version, but apart from that, you get everything: a nice stereo system, automatic climate control, solid build quality, great driving dynamics, and the TDCi 1.5 diesel is super refined, it's super smooth, and it's also very good in terms of fuel efficiency. And of course, I just said, people are now looking at this car and saying, well, it's looking a little old, and honestly it is starting to look a little old, But even then, for the sheer amount of money you're spending, I think you're getting a great package, and you should definitely consider this car if you're in the market for a compact SUV, because at the end of the day, you want a good driver's car and a solidly made car, and these are things where the Ford EcoSport truly excels. Now, talking about outdated cars, the next car on our list, the fourth car is the Renault Duster, and honestly speaking, the Renault Duster really is a car which should sell more. Yes, it is looking outdated now, the interiors aren't up to the mark when it comes to looks, but that 1.3 turbocharged petrol engine is a hoot to drive. The ride comfort on this car is the best in the segment. You can buy any compact SUV, you can buy any mid-size SUV, but you will not get as comfortable a ride that you get on this car. The ride comfort is truly exemplary, and Renault engineers have done a fantastic job with the engine tuning as well. The automatic gearbox version of this car is great to drive, and I just have a soft place for the Renault Duster in my heart, because it is a car which really does has solid engineering behind it. And if you buy this car, I'm sure that it will last you quite well. Renault dealers are offering you decent discounts as well at the moment on this car, so you should definitely check it out. And last and final car on this car is the Hyundai Aura. Now, a lot of people think that the Aura is a car which is a little expensive and stuff like that, but to be honest, if you are in the market for a turbocharged petrol engine car, then the Hyundai Aura should be on the top of your list, because it's a fantastic car to drive, and the turbo engine really is the pick of the lot for me, because it offers you great drivability, it offers you great refinement, it offers you a very peppy, responsive engine, and also offers you decent fuel economy overall, and it also looks nicer than the regular version. The interiors also are slightly better, because it gets that black inserts along with the red stitching on the seats and all. So it is a very good car in that sense, and somehow people are overlooking this car as well, the turbo version especially of the Aura, because right now the theme in the market is compact SUVs. So everyone who goes to the showroom ends up buying the Venue and doesn't focus on the Aura, which has the same engine and the same gearbox like the Venue, but people end up buying the Venue instead, because as I just said, the flavor of the market at the moment is compact SUVs. So these are the top 5 cars which I think that should sell more. These are cars which are slightly underrated. These are cars which deserve better sales figures, and they're all talented products. Not that there's something missing on these cars. Yes, some of them might be looking a little old and a little outdated, but as products, as engineering wise cars, as overall fuel efficiency wise cars, as cars which offer you great ride comfort, these cars have got their heart in the right place, and all of these cars are cars that you should definitely keep in your shortlist. They're also good value, because the EcoSport, the S-Cross and the Jazz are available with discounts, and of course you can also check out discounts on the Duster if you decide to visit a Renault dealership. So anyways guys, this was my list. What do you think of it, and which other cars do you think are heavily underrated in India, and some cars which are overrated? You can let me know in the comments section below. It's bye for now, and thanks for watching.